Yo, just working on getting stuff set up over here. I do think I need to figure out the ergonomics a little, but maybe for another time. But I was just trying to make sure all the cables and everything were set up right here, and go from there. So this is the 7th Uncarved Block track I've been working on. Just been posting stuff up still on my Discord server for folks to take and work on. Number 6, I think, wraps up tonight at midnight, so hopefully we'll get a fair few entries to check out. Had a few people go back and do some of the older ones, so I might actually just go back and review what some other people have done too for the older ones, and maybe actually get enough to toss a live stream event together, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so I guess like right now what we've got is 2 sequences that are both 16 bars, and I dig it, but could probably think about, like, I gotta start thinking like song structure a little bit, but I'm also kind of thinking like, do I want to go back and use some clips? Hey, Zen God, what's up? How you doing, man? So like there's that. I could try and flip some of the stuff that I recorded in for sounds into XY pads to get some MPCE going, but I'm also just kind of thinking like maybe this is just get a good mix going, and maybe just take some of the drums or something so I can have multiple clips under the arranger here. I was kind of playing around here with it, so I think I can do it. It's like, shouldn't be a big deal, but a couple things I found from taking some older MPC Live 2 kits or sessions that I've put together has been it's a lot of work to actually kind of go through and grab stuff, but it seems like it's worth it. So what I ended up doing yesterday when I was kind of playing around with using the clip view was just getting really fast at going into the arranger, where you can see like here I've got like an arrangement together, and basically just go in. I've got a double tap here. It was really just a shift select all. Oops, not end start. Continue holding shift, hit copy, and then just start pasting stuff in. So like this to me looks like it might be like 2 separate drum loops. One that maybe that's a crash or something. And we'll see what that is. That triggers in a second. Yeah, so like basically I just haven't come up with a naming convention for this yet, but like what I found was kind of just go in. This is probably me just goofing around with tracks when I had first gotten the Pro Pack installed on my MPC Live 2, and so I don't know if it's worth keeping or not. I mean, it's like, it's interesting. It's a variant that might be worth keeping around, but really all you need to do is kind of use the jog wheel here and just select, like, this is allowing you to select tracks, and this allows you to select, basically arranger is always at the top, and if you got the Pro Pack you can kind of scroll through after you go from the arranger into different clips. You just have to tap either record so you can start recording something new, or you can do create clip. You can't touch here to edit the default length. You can do that in a second, but if you just go create clip, you can see here where it says length. You can just extend it to 4, and if I go into the double tap to go to matrix, actually no, double tap to get into grid, it's really, as long as you're on 111, it's pretty standard, just shift and paste. Now you can see here, if I go scroll, it won't let me scroll, but I can see there's like some extra notes. So like this is like the first of the 4-bar sections, and then it kind of jumps over into the next sections. So I could like copy and paste this stuff in, but just kind of knowing what you've got is good. We can also rename all of these things. So like I could call this like full mix and then just start pulling out of the clip view here. Like if I hold down, is it edit clip? No. We have to do it from here. Like we can go here and definitely do it and just go full drum mix. And like usually what I would do, and the reason why I want to try this out and like think this through, and I'll just kind of talk it through a bit, is normally what I would be doing on the MPC, even firmware 3, but like especially on firmware 2, is I'd basically explode this track out and just have a kick drum, snare drum, hat, and then be managing and juggling with this. I think with the clips, even though it's a different process and style, it's I've kind of dig the Ableton Live style of just being able to kind of come in and have multiple versions. So like this might, if I just was going to name this is probably just like alt drums or something. I don't know what I was doing here, so we'll just call it alt drums. We got the full drum mix here. Actually, I want to add in like, maybe I'll just say like with crash. So like I know that this has the crash, and then if I come in and basically instead of going in and like copying and pasting it, I'm just going to assume that if I go here and go copy and then we go paste, and we'll just go back to edit the events. If the only difference was I think I just pulled out the crash, so I think yeah, just shift cut, and immediately I can now play it with the crash. I might need to think, given the amount of space we have here, I might need to rethink how I name this stuff. But so okay, let's do that. Go back to main. So the name is, it stops at about like at mix. So maybe this is like just maybe it's like drums with crash. I don't know. This is where I just need to practice and kind of figure this stuff out a little bit by just doing it. So maybe this is just drums. Done. Close. Go back to here. It almost feels like there's like a legato-ish. Let's just watch it. So if I switch over, now it re-triggers from the start, but it does line up to bars. This little icon here, quantize bars. I don't know. I haven't like gone through all these settings yet. Only show labels with shift. Default bar length. I want that to be 4. I usually am working in 4 bars, so let's go default it to 4. Because I was wondering where that setting was, and good to know. So, I think, let's go check out what the heck else we have here. And like I can, so with this, I can now actually come in and, yeah, we'll go duplicate it again. We'll go copy, paste, and then go back to edit events. So a thing that I would like to be able to do, that I'm hoping that if Akai's ever paying attention, they will do this. But right now, if I hit, I've shown this before, you can't do erase because it's deleting it from the drum track. Like it doesn't allow you to say drum track arrangement and then pick a clip. It's basically you just do it to the arrangement. So I've been trying to figure out like a few different ways you can delete stuff. Obviously I can go to like do a copy paste if I wanted to. Where? Okay. So we got these pads. So if I come in, I can just play it and hold erase, and at least it will go through and do the delete. So if I just want like a hat version of this track, we can do that. Just call it like hats or something. Hat drop, I don't know. So we got plenty of other tracks here. So I don't need, and like I've only done this for sequence 2 as well. It's just a thing to keep in mind. So if I'm going to go do this kind of stuff, I probably also want to do it to sequence 1 or end up merging them together. So I really just have one sequence, and then I can kind of get this pitched down version and all that fun stuff. But We don't need the MIDI track. I was using that so I could record off of the excess virus a couple weeks ago and get key groups, but we don't need those key groups anymore. So the track is good to. I'm just going to delete it. There's no reason to keep it. I think this was like my P6 kit. Let's rename this stuff if it doesn't have a good name on it. Well, just for cleaning up and posterity, so I know what the heck I have ever done when I come back to it. This is muted. We're pitched super high. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of most of this. This is just bass. We don't need like the auto sampled and whatever. I don't have a bass line on this either, so like this is like where it's a good opportunity to go back in and like if I play from the arranger, there's nothing. Maybe I do have a bass going. Let's go check it. Oh, I must have added that last week when I was messing around with this. So a couple things. This, if you're looking here, you can see I've got a progression here that it repeats. The bass repeats once, and then it goes into a much higher version and then kind of steps down. I would have to decide if I wanted to break this into 4 bars or it's just an easy one to leave it. At the moment, I'm just going to leave it and kind of keep moving around. Just looking for little stuff here. Pad here. Just delete the auto sampled part. I don't know. Or I could just call it pad and be done, but just cleaning it up. Piano. See if it actually fits in the track mute. No, that's the problem. That's part of the reason why I was trying to like make it smaller. Yeah, let's just go name these so I can actually see what they are named without all the extra fluff on it. Just call it bass. All right, bass and pad. But I have found like with the clips, I mean, if you haven't used the Akai Force, this is much like once you start doing like the clip stuff, it's much easier to iterate over and just try out stuff to see what you like. And then you can, if you haven't written anything or recorded it to the arranger, it makes it much faster and easier to just dump it into the arranger when you're done. So all cool stuff. And if you spend the time to kind of break this stuff up, it does tend to help you if you want to do like playing like live or remixing stuff, because you'll have everything kind of broken up already. And I think that's it. All right, cool. So we got 7 tracks total for this, which makes it easy to actually think about or look at if I wanted to use track mutes in here. I'm going to try and avoid it though. Although I've heard that it might be working better, so we'll find out. I think, what was I doing here? I think one of the streams I was just showing how to like make a scratch effect. That's volume. That was the last one. So a fun thing, if you haven't seen, that you can do with a touch strip if you practice it. We got to go to Q-Link mode. It's still not quite as fast as you might think with like a, if you had like a real crossfader and stuff, but you can get a fairly convincing effect. And I suspect based on whatever you use for samples for your like noise, like this is not a great noise effect. I just grabbed it off of a sample, or I sampled off of one of the instruments. But whoop. Just depends on which one you think is more natural. Oh, it's actually showing the automation. That is kind of handy. So, all right, what are some things I might want to have some alternate versions of? Maybe the piano. Create something. Let's go pull some more out here. See what we want to leave. Create a bell patch too. That's kind of loud, or it's high pitched. Now, if you don't notice, these are not in sync anymore. I know, so I guess we got quantization. We can go to 4 bars. Let's do it. Since we're in still out of sync, of course. All right. The reason why I'm paying attention is, like, this is something that on the OPXY was driving me nuts, is it was very easy to start, if you're changing like the lengths of your different clips basically in the OPXY, you could get them so that they would be off by a few bars, and now you're recording in, and then you have to figure out how to go shift everything back. So it can be really a pain. I kind of feel like I want these to land on beat. I don't even know if I'm going to use any of this, but is there a setting to turn them on legato for clips? I've seen it like under launch config. I'm not seeing it. If it's someplace, if it's under like preferences, maybe it might be under preferences. I don't know. Do you know where it is? Or is there like a shift? No, shift's not what I want. Oh my gosh, you have to do each clip to tell it to be legato or not. That's terrible. I mean, it's, I guess it's nice. Is it under launch mode, trigger, toggle? No. Oh, right there's the button. I just needed to read one line lower. Thank you for that. There's plus and minus. Oh, okay, so you can like plus and minus through it pretty quick. You just can't do a like select all. Well, that's good to know. Thank you for that. Sorry, I had to lean over. Furious Styles. Cool name. So presumably there's not a legato launch for there. Okay, so this would be like where you could presumably not quantize on bars, or do like one bar or something and just, or quarter note and just like switch. I mean, that's kind of cool. And that's what that's how I would want it to work, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I think the legato is nice when you pair it with whatever quantization level you want. So, cool to know, thank you. I haven't even like bothered getting in to go read the manual yet. I actually gotta go download it, and well, I have it downloaded. I just need to take the time to read it. So, let's see. I'll have to decide how I want to merge, if I want to merge these together or not. I know you can go in and also in list so that it just goes next, so it'll kind of automate itself playing through. I did see that, so there's definitely some cool stuff going on. I guess I just gotta commit to how I want to do this. I feel like 32 bars is fine. I mean, I could sandwich this. Go sequence 0 or sequence 2 to sequence 1, back to 1, or flow. I don't know. Let's give it a try. I might as well go see how. Let's go save as. I'm just going to create this as V6. We could, because then I can at least do. I want to see if the song mode still is a disaster or not. I heard that it's fixed, but I'm not totally convinced. Oh, and I have a sequence 3. What the heck is sequence 3? Oh, this was me goofing around. This is not something I would put in this track. All right, just I had a divergence of, I wonder if I could like come up with something else that might fit as a completely different song, just using the same kit and stuff. All right, menu, back to song mode. We're gonna go insert, 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 insert. We'll go sequence 2. We'll go sequence 2 to sequence 1. I probably could have just doubled it up. Back to sequence 2. Let's convert this back to a sequence. And see if we can get the track mutes working the way I expect them to. So, because then I can like at least come in. Although if I'm going to do it this way, this is where I would probably explode stuff. or manually edit stuff out. Maybe we just go edit it. That's fine. All right, so how do we want to start? Let's think about that. Take out all the drums for the first 4 bars. Maybe. Let's leave the crash. Actually, kind of like the leaving the crash in there. We'll cut that out. And maybe cut most of that out. Where are we picking up? What am I on? Are we having drums played? What did I just edit? Not what I thought. So this is where, okay, cut events. All right. I don't know. I must have been on one of the clips instead of the arranger. Let's go back again. Not a huge fan of working on the touchscreen, but we're going to do it. All right. First 3 bars. Shift, cut. Get rid of the hats here. There we go. Maybe don't go straight into the hats. Let's take the hats out for 3 bars. Maybe even the other kick. We need still no, I think we still want no hats. Coming in here. I might take the scratches out too. Where to get? Which hats? This should go. I don't care for that still. Instead of doing play start all the time, let's go back to like 7. We'll find some extra flourishes and stuff to add in here. Because I want this to build to the second 16-bar drum and bass, so it's going to be kind of carving out more stuff, I'm sure. I like having the bass here. Let's think this pad maybe needs to go away for the first 8 bars. Let's go over the pad. So shift, cut. I gotta get rid of the scratching. I don't think it's leading in too much to start. Grid. In fact, maybe this is just get rid of it completely. Shift, cut. I don't mind like that weird percussion that's going on. Actually, how about we do this? I'm going to go, let's undo the cut, and instead let's go automation. And, oh, these are like, the probability is like already super low. Maybe it's okay to leave it. Yeah, because we'll just get like some random I guess I'm okay with it. Maybe what I'm thinking is the other piece, that like goofy percussive sound, this percussive loop that I chopped up. Maybe that's what I'm hearing. It should go. First 9 bars. Shift, cut, shift, cut. I'm just thinking like leave it kind of clean. In fact, I'm actually okay even with this also having just a low probability of kicking in here. Did I do that? I think I did that wrong. Let's grab them again through here. Drop the probability down to 40. We'll rewind, see how that goes. I feel like when we drop into bar 17, we need something cut out. Let's go back to the arranger. We've got space for 17. What can we pull out? Pianos, probably. Maybe the bells. The bells aren't contributing that much, but I think the bells can go. Bells. Let's take the bells and piano out. Grid. Piano. Go back to grid. I think the piano's okay here. 17. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop messing with me here. Shift cut. Okay, it's 17. So we go 17, 18, 19. Oh, did I do too much? Because I just wanted to take out 4 bars, not 6. Shift, cut. Oh, is it 4 or 8? Because we play this back to back 2 times. So actually, we want to go more than that. We go from 17 to 25. Come on. Shift, cut. Back to arranger. Piano, we'll go bells. We'll go 17 to 25, do the same thing. 17, come on, touchscreen. Shift, cut. I do wish that they had upgraded the touchscreen here. It would have been nice. Let's go to 17. Should cut out some of the drums and kind of let them layer back in. Weird. I guess I didn't get that right. Back to piano, grid. Cut that out. All right, drums next. I feel like I need to use that in there. I didn't bring any hats in again. Maybe we just take out the claps for a bit. Take out the claps for 8 bars. Shift cut. Or did I just do 12? I don't know. Apparently I'm not mathing correctly. Did 6 bars. That feels like it's okay, but not quite right. Or did I do 10? I did 10. Maybe we just switch over here. Those were all terrible. We'll line them up correctly. Maybe not all of them. There was a couple bad ones. Nudge. Rewind. Nope, still didn't nudge it in spot into place. It's too tiny to see what the heck's going on. All right. That one was also off. This is how I know I'm getting older, is some stuff so tiny for me. Well, I'm looking at this at a weird angle too. I think around here we can bring in some hi-hats. Wonder if we take the, do we want to leave the bass out at the beginning or find a place in the middle to take it out? Let's go try, let's see how it sounds without bass on the first 4 bars. if we can actually do it with 4 bars. No. Come on, touchscreen. Work with me. Kind of feel like I want to take some of the bass out here as well. See how it works. That's too much. I think we need the bass to carry this. I've already pulled out so much drums. Feels like the wrong spot for the pianos to come in there. Probably going to be 30, 33, 32. Go back, piano, and back to grid. Shift, cut, back to bells. Get out of there. The bass hits a little weird on bar 4. Snare could be dropped down a little lower there. I'm okay with the bells there as a lead in. Last 4 bars we should start. Definitely peeling drums out. Arrange. Switch to drums. Back to grid. To the point that I think I'm going to do something like this. Leave the... We gotta get rid of the hats. Shift, cut, get rid of the kicks there. See how this goes. By the last 4 bars, take the bass out. Bass can go. 8 bars or 4. We'll try 8 first. That's a little bit too much. Getting right on the edge of the screen is always a challenge. Cut and cut. Might be an automation for like a filter to open up on the bass as it comes in. I'm gonna think on it while I'm editing. Let's just go. I forgot to go drop those down on the drum track. Where are the snares? Here. Automation. Take the velocity down. Try like 45 or so. That again, a little bit lower. Try like 25. I might have like a compressor or something that's really pulling it up. Let's go to like 10. Sounds better. Or does it? That was kind of weird. It felt like it was changing volume. So it could be the hats. Come on. Zoom in. This is where compressors can really make you crazy. Hey, Alessandro, what's up? Oh, that was like, okay, that was like at 3%. 10, 10. I know that one's 10. Or whatever. Let's just assume that they're close enough. Or they're not. This one? I'm not spending forever. Playing here was not stellar. I'll cheat and just grab these hats and just paste them in and see if it sounds okay. Shift, copy. After this, so 29. Shift, paste. Probably want to continue. So paste there. maybe we want the snare drums to come in as well. Shift. Neat. That's not what I meant to have happen. Shift, paste. Because they're underneath, they're not helping. They're too quiet for the claps. We're getting close. All right, I gotta figure out what I want to do with the bass coming in here, because it's at least coming in too loud. So I could do a filter sweep. An initial also pass might just be drop the velocity on these and just kind of build into it. Like, I'm just curious how it sounds coming in at 50%. Actually, maybe the whole thing, we should just drop down the first bar down to 50%, so it's not like as forward. Yes, I'm being partially lazy instead of doing automation, but I don't know. If it works well enough, it's fine for me anyway. And maybe this is not going the full 100%. Maybe the next section should be like down 75. Doesn't quite want to let me select it. So that's 2 bar. That's 4 bars to here. Let's go 75. 60. I don't know. We'll try 60-ish. It's like, now it sounds fine. Like, we kind of like edged into it. This might be go the other way and just start bringing it down. So we'll take these down to 75. Take the second one down to 50-ish. See how that sounds. still feel like that is the wrong. All right, let's go note. I feel like we need like something to kind of just be like, maybe it's just like a sustained note. I don't know. Like a stalled note almost. I didn't record it. It does last almost a bar. I wonder if I can just double it up and have it feel fine. Here, edit, end. Shift, copy, roll back, shift, paste. Not quite. Let's cut that out. You don't need it, man. Like everything I'm doing on here right now is pretty much not even. You wouldn't even need the Pro Pack for it. So this track can totally fit on an MPC Live 2, 1, MPC X. Timber asked me to talk him out of getting the gas for the Live 3. I don't know if I'm helping, but you don't need it. You can do this track. You need it. You feel it in your bones. I don't like this piece for how it's coming in. And I have a couple other ideas, but let's try transposing it up higher. Yeah, for me, I needed the CPU. I totally get needing the RAM. I'm not usually like using a ton of RAM, although this particular kit has a fair number of auto-sampled kits that I grabbed, so I gotta find the right note here. That's not gonna work. I don't want to turn time stretching on either. Like, they're all gonna end too early. I don't know, I'm probably overthinking this too. Maybe it just shouldn't be there. I mean, come on, man. Like, you did your buy me a coffee, and I was the only one that stepped up. So you have a really cool Discord. They all like to chat and hang out, but we need to figure out how to get your Discord folks to get involved with the money. And I did go grab a Discord badge. Um, I was like, I just thought it would be fun, so I have my own. I would absolutely represent with the leaf wood, but I got my own. I think you said you got the. You've been messing around with the super warp too. I totally dig it. The mic's pretty good. I actually used this mic for some of the beatbox stuff on the DiBiase 31 track that we did. So I used that and then did grab some of the effects and just did a bunch of da kind of sounds, and it wasn't like too bad. I don't have my monitors running right now, so I can actually just pop it open. So it's a tough comparison to what I'm using right now for a mic, only because I've got so much processing going on for this mic for like noise gating and stuff. But if you just want to hear what it sounds like, button combinations, I will get used to this. Mic is on, and I think we can go straight to the sampler. Yeah. So this is you can hear all the room noise and stuff. But yeah, it's it sounds a little weird in my headphones right now. My dogs aren't walking around, so it's not picking up all that noise. But I'm getting like a fair bit of just some of like the room, and I got some stuff on top, so I know it sounds a little echoey versus talking into here where I don't have to talk as loud, so it's not picking up anywhere near as much room noise. I'm like not whispering talking to this, but like if you were across the room, you'd probably have a hard time hearing me. Versus talking into this, I have to speak quite a bit louder for it to pick it up, or just get closer to the mic. But I like, you know, it's like super sensitive. Like you can hear like on this microphone, it's a lot lower. The Shure mic I'm speaking into right now is I'll turn that off so I'm not getting like phasing and stuff. This one I'm speaking into, I've got like tube compression and noise gates and like a million other things going, so I could like tweak it for how I wanted my voice to sound in the microphone, so it wouldn't drive me nuts listening to myself talk. And it was important for me so I could hear it. But you want to see track mutes? You mean like just tap this? You just want me to tap the track mute button? This is what you want to see. Like it looks, if that's what you wanted, like it looks. Um, yeah, the microphone is like it's actually like pretty good, and it's a stereo microphone in here, so like you can choose if you want to get like a little bit of a stereo image. Like if I make a noise on this side versus this side, like it'll pick it up. Um, I would probably not use it a whole lot in the room I'm in right now, just because I have like no anybody that was to see this room would be like, "What the heck are you doing?" I have zero wall treatment or bass corner treatment or anything else, and I've kind of just moved to doing a lot of stuff in my headphones because for a lot of what I'm working on, it doesn't like matter too much. And then I just have like art supplies around. I've got like a piano set up so my daughter could go practice and a bunch of other goofy stuff. So it's not perfect, but yeah. Was there something you want to see for track mutes in particular, um, or like you just kind of wanted to see like how it worked to like move through stuff? I mean, it is like pretty quick to like get around. I'm still developing the muscle memory for it because like for me, if probably for anybody else that's had a live too, like main and then double tapping to get into grid is like just ingrained in me because I've been doing it for so many years. So like being like, oh yeah, I gotta hit edit and double tap edit instead of double tapping main. Like some of like the arranger buttons new, like the mixer button is super nice. Oh, you're saying like actually like doing like track mutes up here on those. I haven't tried that yet. I just saved it, so if I mess anything up, I can get back to it. But I don't. I guess I don't know like what I need to do that. Because like this is, as far as I knew, like just to do, like if I wanted to drop stuff, yeah, like I can just like use this as a track sequencer. I know that there's like something that you can do. If you or somebody else knows the button combination, I will gladly do it. I think I'm dropping stuff in here. Like, yeah, I can mute this way, but that's like just normal. Is it like you just hold the button down and do it? No, it still feels like I'm doing step sequencer stuff. Yeah, I like that's one that does feel a little weird. Because like to go to arrangement, like to double tap to go to the matrix. I dig the matrix. It's very Force-like, very Ableton Live-like, but it doesn't work quite the way my brain wants it to work, so I just gotta kind of get my head around it. But yeah, it feels kind of weird to like have some of these things work the way they do. Well, I mean, my computer's right here. It's like one Google away, one Reddit post away to see what the heck somebody's done. Let's see if this Reddit post... Oh no, it's like over a year old. It's not going to be it. And then a great year-old video that I did, so that's not going to be it. Oh well, I'll definitely look into it because there's like a ton of stuff. Like I know it's not exactly parameter locks, but I know there's like some stuff where you can just grab your patterns and like get the notes. I don't know why it's not showing. I've seen it do this sometimes where I think it's trying to show you have a note and then a hold. So it might be like it's just showing like one of these. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's so goofy for how you'd do a piano roll on here. Anyway, I guess it's in the good to know, and I will keep. I have to get back to checking out the manual and what the heck people are posting for showing how to do some of this stuff. Yeah, because it definitely does a really good job if you are, well, if I go to the arranger and move to like the drum track. We're on like a, you can see like if you're, bar, I need to get out to like probably 10 or 11. Yeah, so like you just tap the pad. It's like the P6 or anything else. Like you can, as long as you know what instrument you're on, you can grab stuff. Why it picks the colors it does, I'm assuming it's just telling you like what the velocity level is. And I will tell you if you haven't like seen it much, but like the Q-Link trackpad here is super nice because you can just grab a Q-Link and then go work with it. But like pad level, super important. Track level, really important for just being able to like very quickly adjust the levels for either a specific pad or a track. I don't know about the Touch FX. I haven't messed with that. Notes bend mod wheel. The mod wheel's not bad. I mean, I'd still kind of rather have wheels, but at least it does something. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. What else am I doing with this track? I feel like it probably could be trimmed down a little bit more. I probably should remove this percussion loop a bit more. Actually, maybe that needs to come out when we're doing a lower, or does it even come in the first half? Let's see if I like it. I think I'm okay with it building up here. Let's save that percussion loop. So from 17 to, what, 25 maybe? We can pull it out. 17 to 25 sounds right. Back to grid. 17, let's dial to 17. My least favorite part of this is still the touchscreen. Shift, cut. We missed one, so now I gotta go the other way. Shift, cut. Let's see how we like the sound of this. Hey, Crazy Wabbit. There is some like weird skip there. What the hell was that? It almost sounds like something's like changing timing. It sounds like a drum issue. I may have accidentally recorded another drum. It's like around 21 or 22. The heck is going on? All right, drums. Let's go back. Why does it sound fine here and it sounds wrong there? I was helping Atari the other day. He accidentally baked in track tempo automation into his kit and he sent me his track that was getting goofy. Like, it sounds fine in the previous one, in this one, and it sounds wrong there. So either like it sounds like something's stuttering. Well, just in case it is me, let's go see if we have any weird automation. There's no tempo automation. The only reason I actually happened to notice there was a tempo automation problem that Atari was having was because I saw something flicker on the screen. I was like, what the heck was that? I'm just curious now to watch, just in case it is. Nah. It definitely gets warm. It's definitely more of a space heater than the Live 2. Yeah, it's possible I nudged something on accident when I was moving stuff around. Two options. Option one would be go, because like that's going to drive me bananas. what's the easiest way to do the a copy from like 20 to 19 to 20 to 21 to 22? I think. Let's give it a try. Main pencil. Don't want to duplicate track. We want to go copy pads. No. What was it, sequence? I don't want to copy the sequence. I just want the particular track. Copy bars. No, I thought it was under the pencil. Copy track, merge, explode. I don't think it's copy pads. I just want to do in the sanest way possible. Copy events. Maybe we just need events. We're going to go, what did I say, 1920. 19 beats. (19:1 to 21). I almost never do this, so if this goes terribly wrong, it will be my fault. Just trying to make sure I understand the from and to here. Start. Am I doing this wrong? Maybe I go 19 to 21. Because this is like, I don't know, I guess I'd have to read the manual to understand what the heck it's telling me. Why would it give me two sections here? 21 to, like, I was expecting it to just be like, here's a length. How long do you want it to be? From to. Okay. So we're going to go. Okay. I'm understanding this better. 19 to 21, and then go to 21 and replace. Let's see if that sounds better. No, it's doing it again. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if that copy worked the way I thought, so we'll undo it. There's some weird stutter in there. We can do this the manual way. Let's delete 21 and 22. Then they're back ordered till December. That's bananas. Or is it just that there's that many people that have gone off and pre-ordered it now? I just happened to like wake up in the morning and I was like, you know, given what they've been saying for features, and I have to say, like, I know like I've done well over 1,000 videos on the SP404 Mark II. I do like it, but I have never been more productive than working on the MPCs since like the MPC 1000. So like, I don't know. I just like working with them. It still sounds wrong there. I do not understand. What in the world is going on? How did I just copy that? I may hit a point where I'm just like, it feels like the time or something is wrong between 21 and 22. what else could have changed? There might be some other sound. What else do we have playing? We got the scratch effects. I could check that and just remove stuff. I doubt it's this, but let's go to this track. Go to grid. Zoom way in. 21. It's 22. Shift, cut, rewind. Set the loop in the grid first. Oh, you just want me to probably, you're just suggesting instead of me bouncing around the way I am. Let's go start 21 and end 22. We can do that. All right, we're gonna figure this out. I'm not seeing the pad flash. Do I must have done something weird here. So let's check. We're playing just the arrangement, so I'm not playing anything else. What else could I have done? It is. I just nudge it over. Maybe it just needs it to be nudged. Do. Yeah, a lot of people got excited, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's what I needed to do, is just nudge it. I may have just been editing stuff or doing other things that just made it go crazy. Actually, I should be using transport. Getting used to remembering to use these. All right, let's start back at 17. So I do feel like there's probably like this weird percussive loop thing that I chopped up. It's probably too much of that. So we should probably still pull more out. Like just save it for like that back half and probably weed it out on the end here. It's just like, like my styles usually build up way too much content. Like what I would do in Ableton Live is just create like a ton of tracks and like variations of stuff, and then just start like systematically pulling it out. So, like, if this looks like a lot of work, it can be, but to me, it's like it helps to make sure you get like a bunch of stuff that works well together. But yeah, it can kind of just be, it can be time consuming. I would normally be doing track mutes, but as I said, like I was just gonna goof around and try some different workflows here, even if it's not perfect. But all right, so I was thinking of taking out maybe another 16 bars or so. So let's go 25 to like 39. cut, like kind of make it so it's more special for that sound coming in. And we'll take out another 8-ish on the back half. Whoops. Back to grid. Scroll back over. If that is still selected, which I'm not. Okay, it is. I'm going to make the first half of these a little lower. That's a little too low. One more bar then. Pretty getting happier with this. I think it's close. Wish you could get like a scrunched up view to see what was going on a little bit more. So now that I think wrong track. Like I haven't used this anywhere. Could maybe do something like that. Just to have someone drop in. Or it could maybe. I'm gonna play around with the first section here a little bit. This is probably too much. Let's drop velocity down first. Bring some of this stuff down. My timing was not great. Something's off. There we go. Two somethings. Nudge that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It is, if they're not lined up right, also nudging this stuff can be a real... They're not perfectly lined up, so when you nudge them, it does weird stuff. Those are off. Kind of a weird transition. Sorry, I was just checking the chat, see if anybody was posting anything. One of these sounds a little clicky. Let's give a teeny tiny. Why is it not? Let's go all, I guess. Just wanted this to go out 1. All right. I'm going to turn loop off. I feel like there's enough here. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. What I want to do is check levels for basically I want to mix to 9 dB for some of this stuff if I can. Like, so usually what I do is I'll try and mix the kicks, assuming other stuff is roughly where it needs to be. That'll be fine. I'll then take the bass. That's way too low. It's pretty good. -7 dB at the loudest, maybe a little high. We can go track level and see about bringing that down a hair. All right, so assuming that those are all right, let's check. I don't know how to get the, just tap it, I guess. Okay. Still works. Snare's a little loud, so I'm going to come in and just go pad level. Bring that down some more. I keep wanting to go drop the level here, and that would be wrong. But I do need to tap on the screen to reset. Why is that not? All right, probably around there. kind of doing this by ear now. I'm just gonna check piano and stuff. Bass is way too low now. At least for what's playing. I was mixing it to the 50%. I was messing up. That's on me. Still hearing like a weird beat skip in there. The percussive loop sounds like it needs, might need a compressor or something to even it out. I don't know. I'm kind of okay with it. I think it's the pianos sound a little toasty. Let's boop boop boo. We'll just go over here and solo, where there's no pianos there. Yeah, what do we got going? We got Flavor Pro, might just be pull it down. Instead of throwing a filter on it, might be fine. It's what the heck? I thought I fixed that, but we're back to that like it's almost got like an extra hit in there it's seeing. Where the heck could that be coming from? I wonder if I just I watched the meter. It's like definitely there. Okay. We're going to do full investigation here. It's on 22. Did I get like... That was when I moved. I wonder if I just delete it. If it sounds fine, and I just move on with my life. Well, we can't hear these now because I've moved them down so low. I don't think I use snares anywhere else. Yeah, so we can bring those up better. Just heard it do that again. What in the... I messed something up. $38. I'm just gonna do the same thing. We'll just delete that kick out. And again, move on. I don't know what I did, but it sounds less wrong just removing that kick. I wonder if I should try using this pattern again, like in the middle chunk. Oh, I'm grabbing too much. Shift, copy. I'm gonna just like 17. Probably would have been faster to just type it in. Shift, paste. Then I'd probably scooch it over. Maybe there. So, like, then we have a proper drop. Maybe we should just continue with the snares instead of the claps for the next section as well. Shift copy, scooch back here, and then over one because we're shifted onto the bar 2. Undo that, and now shift paste. The bell probably needs to change to signal we're done. Bell, 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 bell. Because at the end there, it almost has got that like, we're going again. Or we remove it. Let's go take it out first. Shift cut. Well, we could reverse the order. Transpose that up, up, down, and then see how that sounds. Weird. The last two are too plucky. Let's pull the volume down. This might have been one of the ones that I sampled and we're getting like we might be getting some weird stretching. Or it could be the effect. I don't have the filter effect on right now. We could pull that in at the end. Because I'm fine with, I think I'm fine with the rest of it. Let's go back to the grid. All right, we want to go add new air filter enabled pencil. No. I'm just going to leave it off for most of the track. And we'll just turn it on at the end. See, that's enough just to do it. No. Well, it's only going to be on here, so we can come back and just loop over the end, like 61. Oh, I turned the loop off. Right. Right around 3K feels good. Maybe not, maybe a little more. Strange because we're not starting here. I don't know. I could be here all day. I think I'm pretty good, guys. Thanks everybody for the questions. Thanks for hanging out. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. I'm going to go take care of my dogs and get ready for my daughter to come home and get some other stuff going on. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and have a great rest of your day. Peace.